Hi Gemini, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Alright, this is a weekly reading for you for the week of November 1st through the 7th. And this week I'm going to use two gorgeous decks, the Thelema Tarot by Renata Lechner, beautiful, and the Sacred Earth Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and the artwork of Leela J. Williams. Two beautiful decks that I love. Gorgeous. Okay. So we're going to jump right in and start shuffling for you now, Gemini, and tell you a little bit about the astrology of the week. So we're basically in the second week of Scorpio season, and it is a watery, deep, intimate, private planet. It is about the seasons of time of life, the life, death, rebirth process, and deep water, deep abiding love, right? It's about trust. Can be a lot about our childhood wounding and healing that, and it takes the seasons of our life to actually do that, doesn't it? Season after season. So in many ways it's about emotional growth and depth. It is not just understanding our own light, but our own shadow as well. So it's about deep growth and catharsis, isn't it? Alright, so this week we have a couple of things going on I want to tell you about. On the first day of the week, we have Mercury trine Jupiter, which I love because that is beautiful conversations, open-mindedness. It is coming up with solutions to things. And at the very least, it's building or opening bridges to communication and the expansion of that. The very next day, however, Mercury does square Pluto. So that can bring up some power struggles, getting our point across, needing to take a stand on something, or demanding respect, demanding to be heard, things like that. It can also be problem solving. So that's beautiful. I love that. Now on the 4th, on Thursday, we have a new moon. It is in Scorpio. There's your card. It is in Scorpio, so it is in this season. It's new moon, where the sun and the moon are together in the sign. And it is directly opposing Uranus in Taurus. So this could be a very surprising piece of news coming in about very practical things. Taurus, finances, jobs, can be anything that has to do with Scorpio. So this could be about feelings. It could be about, about healing. It can be surprising new solutions to things. So I like that a lot. But whatever this new moon is about for you, I think it will definitely be one where you are thinking with Mercury in action this week. Then also on the 5th, we've got Mercury that will move into Scorpio, again, talking about feelings, deep feelings and healing, and our bonds with people and trust, things like that. And Venus the same day moves into Capricorn, so this can be an expansion of love and money that has to do with House Capricorn, which is all things very real and tangible, the life that we're building. So let's see what we're talking about today. Now I am going to read a couple excerpts from the book for you from this Sacred Earth Oracle about your card that I just pulled, Discernment. So you are a very discerning sign, Gemini, very much so. You have that thing, that left brain, right brain, IQ, EQ, you're twins, right? And between the two, you are very discerning because of that. So you can be very, I would say, objective. You take in a lot of information. You learn very quickly because Mercury is your planet. So when Mercury is activated, you certainly are activated as well in your thinking. And so discernment. So perhaps that problem solving we were talking about for the week, right? Talking about very practical things, very likely. And also talking about feelings that come up with someone that you trust. So I like that. All right. Now I am shuffling for you from the Thelema Tarot. I'm going to lay out your 9 grid. We're going to read horizontally, vertically, big picture. And I'm also going to read the 3 cards that are on the bottom of the deck, our internal subconscious stuff that sort of comes to surface, okay? That we're concerned about, that usually refers us to what's going on with the 9 card spread, okay? All right, so if you'd settle in with me, Gemini, take 3 deep cleansing breaths because it oxygenates the brain, makes you feel good, brings down your cortisol, makes you feel better. Okay, I am going to show you each and every single card on the table as we go through them. Yeah, Uranus may have some news for you. this week, Gemini. All right. All right. Very good. Let's see. On the bottom of the deck, those 3 cards. And let me take a look at it, and I'm going to see what I see for you, Gemini, while I pull up the message for the card Discernment. Let me take this all in. Okay. Gotta touch all the cards and straighten them up. There we go. Just something I need to do for me. Okay, let's see. I have a Virgo moon, so there you go. My little bit of perfectionism about the way the cards are laid out. All right. As I say that, I'll get to those. It's a quirk. Okay, very good. Let me take a sip of water as well. Discernment. The books, the films, the people you choose to spend time with subtly feed your beliefs about how the world works. Choosing good food means your body can absorb all the nutrients it needs for optimal health. The same applies for the information and attitudes that you surround yourself with. Be selective about books, movies, conversations, and give yourself the opportunity to absorb higher thinking, greater visions, and deeper love. It's, you know, as a mom, and my kids will attest to this, while they were growing up, one of the things I used to say to them is garbage in, garbage out, right? So if you feed yourself good stuff, if you nourish yourself with good stuff, then that's what comes out of you. So, yeah. It says, surround yourself with works of peace and compassion. Take on the beauty and joy of living. Increase your concentration of love, and it will naturally flow out into the world. The energy you foster in yourself and in the world is a choice, so be selective and choose love. It's about kind of osmosis, you know, what you're taking in kind of comes out in your pores, doesn't it? Right? It's that. So being very, very discerning right now is going to be incredibly important for you, Gemini. So taking in the good and kind of repelling the stuff that you don't really want to affect you by osmosis, right? Okay. On the bottom of the deck today, I see the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now this straight up could be you taking a very good position in a new job, most assuredly with the Knight of Pentacles, a position where you have a bit of authority. This could be a brand new blessing in your life with the Ace of Cups that just feels like it drops out of the sky and offers you an incredible opportunity. This can also be the same for love. A brand new love that drops into your life, and this is someone that just is someone you can see building an empire with, okay? Whether you're the male, the female, male, female, it doesn't matter. Someone that makes you kind of feel like a king or a queen, right? And staying with them and being with them every day on the regular, letting them be a part of your everyday life and letting them kind of, you know, be the man, woman of the house, so to speak. So, and the Ace of Cups, no matter what it is, it's something really beautiful. And it's new life, right? Water represents so much, not just love, but life itself. So when we have an Ace of Cups, we feel this new life, a new lease on life. It feels like grace. It feels like a blessing. And next to the Emperor card, it empowers you. So you're feeding yourself this good, nourishing, what I call healing love medicine, right? I call it healing love medicine, and it empowers you, and it empowers your life in your day, every day. So that's such a beautiful thing. These are things that you're thinking about internally, about what has authority in your life, in your day-to-day life, what you allow to be a part of your day-to-day life, and why it empowers you, and why you feel blessed for it or them, if it's a person, to be in your life, and how that plays itself out. And knowing that you always have the choice. You always have the choice, that you are empowered to allow for things to become a part of your life as you will let them in, right? I mean, we can have new blessings showered upon us every single day, but if we don't let them in, they don't become part of our day-to-day life. So you have that autonomy, you have that authority, you have that free will, right, to allow it in. So this is really about understanding that it's your life and that you choose how to live it. And you choose what to let in that is either beautiful or not. Well, it looks to me like subconsciously you want to take in the beautiful and only the beautiful, right? You want peace and love and joy and goodness and grace and kindness and the good things, because this is how you want to lead, right, your life every single day. That's how you want to lead your life every single day, with love and grace, or what I call kindness, reverence, and gratitude, right? That's how you want to lead your life every day. All right, so those are the things in your subconscious, I think, that you're really considering, is how, when, where, and with whom, right, you are living your day-to-day life. All right, so discernment. Across the top, we have the Five of Wands, so there might have been a disruption, something that came into your life, and maybe it's been difficult or annoying, I should say, just annoying to deal with. Maybe just disruptions in schedules. It could be simple as that. But it does affect, and it has affected, your life itself. 10 of Pentacles, your life story, right? This is something that's very practical, and it's had a big effect on your practical life. And you feel a certain kind of way about it. Okay, it's been an issue, let's just say. It's been an issue. Now this could be very financial. Financial interruptions in the flow of your finances with the 10 of Pentacles, in the longevity of your finances, or that there have been difficulties maybe earning a steady income, right? That makes you feel at peace and, sort of in the financial flow. There's been, I think, a disruption in your financial flow. That's what I want to say. Okay, so maybe something pretty drastically ended, and that might have shocked you. And if it hasn't already happened, Gemini, and it happens this week, this may be something that you feel rather defensive about, or this may be something that you're blocking with the Seven of Wands. You're like, no, I'm not taking any more disruptions. I'm not taking any more, things that come and go. Come and go is kind of how I'm seeing that. So there is a disruption. There has been disruptions, or there will be disruptions, but it's something that might really surprise you. And it may have been surprising all along. So 2021 has been a difficult year financially for people. A lot of people have had work that's come and gone. And I also see this as a way that, about time. Whether your time, the flow of time, and how you spend your time may have been interrupted. A lot of stopping and starting, it seems to me. If this is relationship, it could also be relationship stops and starts. It could be that. With the Chariot, we can't forget that the Chariot is the card of Cancer. It is about our emotions. It's about our light and our shadow feelings, and how we keep them in balance so that we can drive forward, right? Because if we are always in our light, then when something happens that is unhappy, difficult, sad, whatever, we're we get way off course. And same with the opposite. If we're too depressed, we're just so off course. So balance is the point, emotional balance. And right now in Scorpio season, I think it's very important that we stay in emotional balance, or at least get there if we haven't been there. And considering in the row it's coming under, I think that you are done with emotional disruptions and you want emotional balance. Because when we have emotional balance, we've got our light and our shadow emotions or feelings that we emote in a balanced way. Like, I'm happy, but now I'm sad. I'm joyous, but then I have an angry day. This is someone with emotional maturity, right? They have emotional maturity. They can handle all of their emotions and they know how to handle them well, right? They can get through the stresses and the stressors in life and still move forward. Managing stress. And I think that that's what I'm seeing here. Managing stress, but with the Death card above it, and we'll go down the vertical, but it looks like you're like, no more of this. I'm not doing that. I'm going to manage stress in a better way and stay more emotionally balanced. So if this is about disruptions in a relationship, then this may be something that you're standing up for with the Seven of Wands. So let's look down or across this row. So the Chariot is with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is about information that comes in. It's a message. So you're staying emotionally balanced and you get this message about something that is an accomplishment or an achievement, something that's come full circle. And for you, this may be a life lesson that you have finally figured out what it is that you need to stay in emotional balance. Either in your life when disruptive things happen that throw you off center, or whether it's people that throw you off center for whatever reason. Whatever the influences are that you're trying to discern, is either good for you or not, good for your life or not, right? Good for your mental well-being, your physical well-being, your emotional well-being or not, because that's what the discernment card was saying. So, and that's what I think you're empowering yourself to really learn, that in order to feel truly grateful and graced with the good things in life, that you have to have boundaries and structure and stamina, right? Stick-to-itiveness through the ups and downs and the waves of life. So I think you're wanting that kind of stability, but stability in how you manage your resources, your time, your energy, and yes, your love and your emotional investment in things, right? So let's go down the vertical. Five of Wands. The disruptions just are not working for you. And we are in Scorpio season and you have the Death card on the table. This is the Scorpio card. So in Scorpio season, there's an end here about these disruptions, whatever they may have been. And it's probably about, emotional well-being. You just want emotional well-being. And you've gone through a catharsis about this, I think. I think this is in the recent past. And you're saying no more to these kinds of rash, interruptive, unbalanced moments, things that come in, right? And then Ten of Pentacles, because you want stability. You want to be able to count on yourself, your life, the people in your life, so that you know what you can count on. Because yes, sometimes in life a tower happens. It can be financial, it can be about family, it can be about legacy, it can be about, the Ten of Pentacles is very often about the family we grew up in, right? Generational. This is a generational card. And so, you could have had some really surprising insights about your family, about the generations, about the generational patterns in your family, and whether or not you want to play those out again and repeat them or not, right? We're in Scorpio season. We do this. We do the deep dive, and we look at our familial patterns and we say, So you may have a real breakthrough, right? A breakthrough where you get that insight into your child's mind. Oh, I understand that now. I get that now. And I understand now what I want for my legacy and what patterns I want to repeat and what ones I don't. Because your heart is really open here and you are thinking about love, how you move through life with your heart open. That's the Knight of Cups. And how you have to have boundaries. No matter how much you love, you still have to have your boundaries with the Seven of Wands and stand up for what you believe that you want your life to become and to be at the end of your hero's journey with the World card. Your life's work, the meaning of your life, the accomplishments of your life, right? Your long-term love life. The World is the last card in the major arcana, and it's about what we achieve in life as far as our life lessons learned. You've learned how to have boundaries. You've learned how to become empowered and exert that when it's appropriate. You've learned how to have your heart open and allow love to come in. You've learned that. You've learned how to stay emotionally balanced so that you feel a sense of stability and assuredness, the things you can count on. And then through this stuff, the Five of Wands, the end of things sometimes, shock and awe times of dissolution, anything that happens that, changes the landscape in our lives, well, you get back on the chariot and you steer through the light and the shadow, through light and the shadow, light and the shadow. Balancing well, accomplishment. Life lessons learned are accomplishments. And you've learned what your standards are. Yeah. I'm seeing this, and especially with this together, about what your standards are. This is about you looking at the patterns of your family, the patterns of your own life story, and what you're going to take forward. And your values. Uranus is in Taurus. Your standards, your values, what you know you want in your day-to-day life, the day-to-day life, and what you know that you want as your legacy, what you will have accomplished in the world. These are deep things you're thinking about in Scorpio season. Wow. Okay, Gemini, you go with your discernment, girl, guy. And enjoy the week, all right? I hope you enjoy the week of November 1st through the 7th and the new moon in Scorpio. I think it's deep and big for you, and I think that you are coming to a period of grace, a grace period where you know exactly who you are, exactly what you want, and the standards by which you want to live. I like that very much. All right. Way to go, Gemini. I'll talk to you again next week. Have reverence, or kindness, reverence, and gratitude every single day. All right. You take care. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.